You're watching K-Mac Red Raider Nation's Countdown to Tip-Off, sponsored by Infinity of Lubbock.
Hey there and welcome back. Chris Beard picking up a win before the season even tips off today. 6'7" small forward Micah Peavy committing to Texas Tech. He's ranked 32nd in ESPN's top 100 for 2020, and he's the second straight top 50 commit from Duncanville High School for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, the other being Jamias Ramsey, a player that figures to make an impact immediately for the Red Raiders. I think the name everybody heard of, especially at a splash there in the Bahamas, was Jamias Ramsey. I'm assuming you think quite highly of an individual like him if you're willing to take a freshman to Big 12 Media Days. What is, I don't want to say expectation for a guy like that, but obviously a lot of people are expecting a lot from him this season.
Yeah, and the best part about it, he expects more of himself than anybody on the outside possibly could. He's a fierce competitor. He's a guy that works hard every day on his craft. What's been most impressive is just his love of the game and his willingness and desire to be a part of the team. For a guy that has such talent, accolades, he's just a normal guy in the locker room, and I have a lot of respect for that. To me, it's that humbleness that's going to have him a chance to be special. He has the same kind of characteristics that I saw in a Keenan Evans, a Zaire Smith, a Jarrett Culver. He's fiercely competitive and talented, but he's humble as well.
Oh, it's good.
What athleticism.
Wow.
How special was it for you to kind of learn from Nick Saban whenever you had a chance to go down to Tuscaloosa during the offseason?
Yeah, it was a special time for me. I really appreciate not only Coach Saban, but everybody there with Alabama football giving me the access that I got. And more than anything, it was just great to be around championship expectations, elite people. A lot of parallels between football and basketball, but more than the X's and O's, just to see a lot of the things validate that we do here, and then obviously to get some new ideas from one of the best coaches in the history of his sport, in my opinion.
What's one of the one things that he does that kind of you want to model yourself after? Not necessarily maybe coaching, but just something off the field.
You know, I think with Coach, one of the things that I was most impressed with was just his ability to focus on what at hand. Not a lot of distractions going on in the Alabama football office or practice field or weight room. You know, there's a job to be done, and they do it. And the symmetry they all work with, I think we have similar here. You know, our staff works together very well, but certainly I saw that firsthand at Alabama as well.
Is there a day that goes by that you think about the national championship game, or have you put it away and moved on to the next season?
Yeah, I don't deliberately think about it, but to tell you that it doesn't pop up just wouldn't be truthful. But I think about a lot of games. I think about the regional championship when I was at Angelo State. I think about that first year with Livingston and those guys, the first round tournament game in the Big 12. So that's just part of being a coach. You're always kind of reflecting, not only on the adversity, but also the positives. You know, I also have a lot of fond memories of seeing those guys like Lawrence up on that ladder where he belonged. But, you know, it's a new season. We're excited about it. We'll learn and embrace the past. We'll look forward to the future. But the big thing is to live where your feet are every day. That's our terminology this year. And I think our guys are doing a great job of that so far.
Our thanks to Coach for sitting down with us. Now time for board games / crashing the boards. We're going to say this is quick, so we got to fly through this.
Yeah.
Leading scorer for this season for the Red Raiders. Who you got? You go first.
I'm going Ramsey.
That's an easy one, right? Davide Moretti was second on the team in scoring. You would figure he would probably score quite a few points, but yeah, we'll both go Ramsey. All right, over under 10.5 wins in non-conference. 13 non-conference games, 10.5. What do you got there?
I'm going over.
You're going over. Then I'll go opposite. I'm going to say, hey, you didn't win at MSG, right? Last year you got Louisville there. You got a tough one against Kentucky at home. Maybe you slip up against Iowa.
I will say they have a better chance to beat Kentucky than Louisville because it's going to be a team that hits in like January and really gets going.
All right, where do the Red Raiders finish in the Big 12 standings? I probably should change this, but there we go. All right. I'm going to go there. I'm going to say Kansas, somebody else in Texas Tech.
I was going to say Kansas. They're either going to finish ahead of Kansas or Baylor. Kansas because of the swirling NCAA investigation. How are they going to deal with that? And Baylor because I literally don't know a thing about Baylor. Name one Baylor player right now.
Exactly. Everybody loves Baylor. We don't know any of the Baylor players. All right. Almost done here on Countdown to Kickoff. When we return, we preview tomorrow night's matchup with the Eastern Illinois Panthers.